Beauty Live lines up in race number 8. He's looking to make it 3 in a row, and it's over the 1600 metres for the Class 3s. Co-partner Elites. He was scratched on the 30th of January when he read in the gates. He's been back and had 2 trials following that. 5G Pache first starter was Collins Street when trained by Joseph O'Brien. Won over 1800 at Leopardstown and 2000 at Nace. Beauty Live carries an extra £9 for his last start win. Victory Park gets the tongue tie on. Perfect to Great gets blinkers for the first time. Leading Fortune is aiming for the hat-trick, and Sacred Ibis, Tom down the bottom, is on a 7-day backup. He did win on a 7-day backup in December.
Having a look here at the speed with Ode to Joy and Beauty Live. Beauty Live was handy 2 runs ago when he won, but he settled back last start after getting a bit of a check at the start. Lucky Gold should be handy again, Paul. He's drawn barrier 2, so that might help him. And Perfect to Great has the blinkers going on.
Yeah, so he should go forward. I thought Sacred Ibis might be a little bit forward from his good barrier draw as well. Leading Fortune should get a nice enough run. The first starter, 5G Patch, probably settled back in midfield there. But Beauty Live, that they sort of went wrong for him last time. I just wonder if they'll take that out of the equation and just put him forward.
Well, let's find out more, because this is Nick interviewing Joe Moreira.
Joe, Beauty Live looks a very progressive horse indeed, and I imagine you're very much looking forward to getting back on board.
No doubt, Nick. He has given me a good feel on both times that I was on board. Unfortunately, I wasn't him last time that he won, but just by watching the race, it would be eye-catching to anyone else. I guess I can talk about myself. I mean, I was very impressed with his last win.
What about his gallop, Joe? You've sat on him since that last win, and obviously you are going to ride this Sunday. Did he feel to you like he's taken another step forward?
Every time I've been sitting on him, he has given me a feeling that he's improving. Initially, when I rode him for the first time at the races, he indicated that he was extremely green. He wasn't really aware of what his job is, but after his first run, he's progressed big time on his track work, and he reproduced that at the races, winning by a big margin, winning impressively, and giving me a really good feel.
He's got a bit more weight to carry this time, Joe. I mean, he looks like the type of horse that can carry that forward. Also, the barrier from that angle, he's drawn a lot better this time around, so that's got to be a big plus, is it?
There is plenty of good points about this coming race, because I know he has won his last start up in class, and then he had a bit of interruption, had a wide gate, didn't really jump well, but apparently this time he's going to have more things on his favor, and it is a very winnable race in my point of view. The form of the horses around him are not bad, but they are not outstanding, so that puts him as the hot favorite, and I guess that's the reason why you're talking to me today.
Absolutely. Well, we love talking to you, Joe, of course, on the show and race day. Just with this horse, I mean, he does have a nomination for the BMW Hong Kong Derby. Has he just arrived a little bit too late to the party, do you think, this horse? It's
certainly coming too soon to him, but he deserves being given a chance. I know he's being entered to the Derby, and if he wins, he's going to be buying his ticket to run in the Derby. He needs to win this race, and he needs to win by a big margin, so then I can tell you he's going to go into the Derby with a good winning chance. At this stage, it's hard to predict, but I can tell you he's a progressive type of a horse, which gets everyone else involved very excited.
So there he is, Joe Moreira, who rides Beauty Live, who's a very short-priced early favourite to make it 3 wins in a row. Leading Fortune's also looking for 3 wins in a row, Tom, but he comes up in grade and he has struggled so far up in Class 3.
He has, but I don't think this is a real strong Class 3 race outside of Beauty Live, of course, because a lot of these runners, Paul, that we're going to see in this race have all sort of finished behind Champion Dragon, where there was 1 3/4 from 1st to 10th.
Yeah, exactly. So, look, I've got him as the Quinella horse, actually. He's in career best form at the moment, this one. He's won his last couple, and I just really like the way he stretched out and won here. I mean, obviously different conditions now, but prior to that, he did win nicely. So, look, I think he can run well again.
Interested to hear your thoughts, Paul, on this horse, co-partner Elites. He's had 2 trials, both over the 1600 metres since that late scratching on the 30th of January. Yeah,
he's had plenty of trials, isn't he? 7 odd trials to come in. Tongue tie on, he's 1,064 pounds. Look, he's not the worst on his trials. He goes nicely enough, and starting him off here over 1,600.
Yeah, this trial here behind saw he was chasing down Copefield at this point over the 1600 metres at Sha Tin. He's been able to run him down. He was a beautiful Bertie prior to arriving because he'd won a couple of races at Lingfield and Chelmsford on an artificial surface. So I wonder if at some point they try him on the all-weather here.
His other trial he ran second behind Sky Darcy. Favourite, the one to beat here, Paul?
Yeah, look, he's clearly on top. He's very progressive, and it was a really nice, strong win from him when everything went wrong. So he's on top, leading Fortunes on a hat-trick. Ode to Joy. Now, he's only had the one start. I thought it was a good run. He's by Galileo, this horse, so the further the better for him. But on a minor line, he goes in, and Sacred Ibis, as you say, is won on a 7-day back-up in the past. 6, 9, 1 and 12.
6, 9, 11 and 12 I've gone with here, of course, Beauty Live, the one to beat, but leading Fortune play around him. Precise Express wasn't bad again last start. His last winning mark was 69. He's on a mark here of 83, rather 63 this time, and he's had a recent trial with no pressure. And the other one I threw in was Sacred Ibis. He was unlucky last start. So 6, 9, 11 and 12.
There you have it. That is race number 8. The 8th doubles as the first leg of the Triple.